Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Video for Nintendo 3DS. Now, this video is all about the Wii Fit Trainer. You guys have been asking to see this one, and a lot of people seem to have kind of overlooked this character, so I'm going to go and jump in and take a look at this one. Now, as with all the other videos, I'm going to start off in training mode, run you through all the basic moves, A moves, smash moves, B moves, all that good stuff like that. Then we're going to jump into a match so you can see them in action. So let's jump over to the character select screen and take a look. Now, the Wii Fit Trainer, just like Robin from Fire Emblem, is also both male and female. So when cycling through the costumes, you will see that you begin with her in blue, and then him in blue, her in green, him in green, and red, yellow, and back to blue again. So, going to play as the default colour and the default Wii Fit Trainer, which is the lady over here. So let's jump into a suitable stage and get things started. So let me kick things off by zooming the camera in so you can see what she looks like up close and personal. So this is the right side and the left side. If I leave her to idle, see this is her kind of idle pose, sort of doing some warm-up exercises. So, let's jump over and take a look at her moves now. I'm going to start off with the A moves. So, if she stands still, her neutral A, she does this. Now, this is an interesting one because she actually punches forward and kicks backwards. So, this actually covers both directions. Whereas most people tend to sort of focus on one way, she actually can attack from both sides. You can see if I punch forward, I'm hitting Wario like that. But if I turn around, I can also get closer and kick him like that. So, this is really, really useful, obviously, if I'm in the middle of a crowd. And I can obviously cover both sides. But that is just single neutral A. If I then chain it into a combo, she goes punch, kick, and stamps down while doing some sort of yoga pose. So, like so. The other thing about her combo as well is if you land the third hit, it will actually bury them in the ground. Like so. That gives you a little opening as well to land another hit, or potentially follow up with a smash. Alternatively, I can just hold A so she then spams out her punch and kick like that as well. So, if I want to sit at the end and be a pain in the backside, then I can also do that. But anyway, that is her neutral A. So, small combo like that, or just the front and back punch and kick. Next up, let's take a look at her forward tilt A. So if I push forward and press A, you'll see that again, she punches forward and kicks backwards. So it does seem that quite a lot of her moves do actually cover both directions, which is a really, really useful thing in battle. So again, lean forward and punch there, or obviously if I stand here and wait for him to come back, and go like that. So, obviously if you get caught by the leg, it's a launcher, whereas the other one just punches them forward. So, that's obviously really useful for juggling, because obviously if someone's behind me, then I can punch them forward, kick them up, and then obviously jump like so. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. But that is her forward tilt A. And if you sprint forward and press A, then she slides along the ground and makes a sort of C shape and kind of hits people like that. So, looks like it hits low and high as well. Then down A, she obviously goes into a, if I crouch, she goes into a sort of press up position. But from there, she then, I don't even know how she does that. Is that even possible? Anyway, sorry, yeah, she does some weird crab knee thing like that. I honestly don't know how to describe it. If you do yoga, then you probably know. But either way, she kind of like does a weird head over heels and knees them in chest, like so. So that is her down A. Then her up A, she crouches down and pushes her hand up like that. So again, these crazy yoga poses, but that is her up A, and obviously it's a launcher as well. So they are her sort of basic A directions. Then let's jump into the air. Neutral A in the air. She does a weird sort of clap kick kind of thing like that as well. So if I try and catch Wario like this, there we go. So obviously if you catch them low down, you can use it as a launcher, and obviously if you catch them in the air, you'll obviously kick them up again. So that does kick your enemy upwards. Then if I press across while in the air, she again jabs forward with her hand and kicks back with her leg. So again, you can cover both bases. If I press back in the air, she sort of spins back and does like a kick, and also pushes forward with her hands. So again, she's got that double coverage. And if I press down in the air, she has her spike. So if I jump over here and try and land this, there we go. She does sort of a double stamp, so in the air she stamps once, stamps the second time. If you can land the second hit, then obviously that'll be the contact point. So there you go. They are the kind of neutral and sort of directional moves in the air. Now let's take a look at her smash moves. So, forward smash, she does this. So if I get up close to Wario, you can see what that does. Then you have down smash, which again kicks forwards and backwards, so covers both directions. So if I just wait for him to come back and go like that, there you go. And then up smash, she does a sort of yoga pose and then launches upwards. So let me wait for Wario to come back. There you go, like that. So, they are her smash moves. Now let's take a look at her B moves, or her special moves. First up, her neutral B. If I press B, she begins to sort of charge this kind of solar ball in front of her. And then when I press B again, she throws it out. And just like with Samus, I can also kind of interrupt this and move back and continue to charge at a different sort of time. So then, if I am going to be sort of interrupted from my charge, I am free to move around just like that. You can, however, if you want to, throw it out earlier. So I can just spam B like that instead. If I want to sort of throw out a series of smaller solar balls, just to kind of keep people at bay. but obviously charging does a lot more damage. Then her forward tilt B, she will jump up into the air and hit a sort of volleyball down at the enemy. Cool thing about this one is obviously if it doesn't actually hit them, it does bounce off the ground, so you do have a second chance to land a hit. Then if I press down B, this is her deep breathing move. Now this, if I don't actually do anything or I don't match the circle, you'll see that actually she kind of sighs at the end and I don't actually get a benefit. But if I do sync up and I actually press the circle when it hits the red area, then I do get an attack boost. So now, when I move around, my attacks will do a lot more damage. Right, then her up B, this is her recovery. She kind of jumps up with 3 hula hoops and kind of sort of has the ability to float as well. So you've got quite a lot of horizontal movement when you're doing this. You can go along like that. So it's a relatively good recovery. The height on it, as it stands, isn't necessarily that good, but obviously she's got a decent enough double jump. Pairing that up, you can get relatively high. So you haven't got a bad recovery by any means. So there are her B moves, A moves, and smash moves. Now let's take a look at her final smash. So, go over here, press this. Then she launches out a series of kind of training silhouettes in fancy colours. And obviously does a kick at the same time. So the initial punch is quite powerful. Like so. And then obviously you get a follow-up attack as well. So you're obviously good to kind of control the stage with that one. So that is her final smash. Now let's take a look at her grabs. So if I go over here and pick them up and I throw backwards, she does that. Throw him forwards, she does that. Down, she does that. And up, she does that. Then if I zoom in, you can see that these are her taunts. So if I press up on the D-pad, she stretches like that. Right on the D-pad, she does that. And down on the D-pad, she does that. So, they are her taunts, A moves, throws, smashes, B moves, all that good stuff like that. So let's jump over into a match so you can now see her in action.
3, 2, 1, go!
And there you have it. That is the Wii Fit trainer in action. That's all of her moves and her in combat. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you did, as always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit the like button, show your support. It does really help me out. And obviously don't forget to subscribe for daily gaming videos. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.